Hello, welcome to a reading with the Illuminating Journey Cards. I'm Jan and we're looking at week January 7th through the 13th. And Happy New Year. Welcome to 2019. It's a very fascinating year we have that is all about completing karmic cycles. I've prepared the cards. What do we need to know today? So let's just get started. Knowing there's a lot of volatility. Uranus just turned forward, so there should be quakes and shakes coming up. And the first card we have is the 12. Fascinating because 2019 is the 12 universal year. 2 plus 1 plus 9, that gives you 12, and 1 plus 2 equals 3. And this card is all about paying attention. Oh, this is the message I'm getting from the card today, since the messages change. It's kind of paying us attention to what is divine within us, what is joyful within us, what is the essence of all this knowledge we've gathered, of this time we've been in? What does it all mean? And where are we looking? And it kind of looks like this is some kind of rocket here. This being, this person gazing on this rocket. Almost like it's a alien being or an animal of some kind that is speaking with wisdom to this person. And behind we have a full moon. So there's this energy or this encouragement to look beyond the normal, look beyond what we've trusted or looked to or established and go, okay, what does this mean? Look from it from the point of view as if you're getting information not from normal sources. That's not to discount the information you've received. Instead, it's to gather it all. It's almost like you're tossing all this knowledge in the air, throwing it into a bag, pulling it out, and you don't know what it is. It's a new discovery. And that discovery is playful, joyful. It could be things you don't want to receive. But here it is. So whether you receive it playfully, joyfully, making room for it is what I'm hearing. Is it's time to make room for a different set of dice. You know, you're throwing the dice in the air, it lands in a pattern you don't recognize. So it's time to let the strange and the wonderful and what has eluded you speak to you, and open your eyes, open your heart, really immerse yourself in the wonder of being present with the newness from old things. So take a new path. Let's see what card number 2 is bringing us. Number 7, very much an insightful number. If you look it up, look at it, the energy, it looks like a pointing arrow. 7 is considered the lightning strike number. It's illuminating. It brings new ideas, and it also helps us to see the world differently. So this is about releasing old wounds, old injuries, old patterns, really getting connected to oneself. Like, how are you going to see things differently? Well, you have to imagine that lightning is striking through your being, through your world, and just illuminating everything in a new way. And in that illumination, breaking you away from that isolation of thinking only one way, right? So this is all about breaking open your awareness, your mind, your knowledge, your context and contact with your life, and see it differently. The word research, which is a 7 word, is about looking again, or re-looking, or looking afresh with new eyes, releasing the past, that kind of trap or that place you've been in, and whoosh, it's opened up and you're going like, wow, this isn't really a room, it's just curtains. I can look right through. So you can step through the veils and begin to have those conversations with these energies that are bringing new ideas into old things, into old knowledge, old patterns, how things are supposed to be. Aha! So very interesting that I find that all the cards today are kind of the purpley pink. Here we have these beautiful kind of pinks energies, very healing, heart-based energies coming through, and then 7 purple, and here we have the cloak of invisibility. Now, just for those of you who don't know, these cards consist of 3 different types of cards: soul portals, numbers, and tools. And today we have one of each. And here's the tool, cloak of invisibility. So what I'm getting from this, the cloak of invisibility, is the things that have been invisible to you, right? The wonder of life, perhaps the joy, the meaning of things. Perhaps they've been cloaked, that you've been fooled by what has been presented to you and you haven't looked deeper. There's that, but there's also the sage, or the energy of yourself, the sage within you, the energy within you that is coming towards you, bringing something, bearing gifts, bringing this idea of, here's something for you to awaken within you and hold to yourself, right? Not share with everyone. Keep that information, let it unfold as you kind of allow it to unfold, and you unwrap it kind of in secret, because it's your truth, your sacred place of truth that's unfurling for you, your new discovery. Give it space to seed and grow. So fascinating. And of course the purple is the energy of the higher energies. It's also very healing, very royal. This is about taking your place, becoming sovereign, or taking agency for yourself, your being, and the things you believe in. So if we'll just have the recap for this week, looking into the energy of knowledge, of all the things you know, looking towards it and seeing this creature kind of surprising you, speaking to you, bringing you wisdom, or connecting you to your own wisdom, like going like, wow, these are hers. So not letting things that happen distract you from the real truth behind it. Very important this week, because there'll be a lot of distractions going on, and a tendency to say, if only people would act the way I wanted them to, everything would go well. Well, that's not how it happens. These are illusions upon illusions. So looking at what else is out there in your view, and what can you see, what knowledge can you gain, what illumination can you bring to your own prospects and perspective, and that letting go of the old patterns, that, oh, this is what it really means. Remember, bringing in new ideas, new energy, and understanding that the illusion has been the thing you thought was real. So now you're seeing beyond the veil, and you're also being given a gift, right? I see this being here, for this reading, is bearing a gift right there. There is this gift he is bearing, or she is bearing, bringing to you this precious child. And how will you bring this child into birth? How will you birth this idea, this energy of you, this promise that you have? How will you bring it out into the world? So something to ponder. It's very sacred. It feels like this time is very sacred. even the numbers of the week, the 7 and the 13, highly sacred numbers that are about bringing us back to our own truth, breaking away from what has been, finding our own wisdom and our own spiritual connection and grounding that. We're in a 13 month as well, so there's a lot of shake-up and movement, and there's going to be movement around us too. So to remember that all of this movement is encouraging us to see the things, our world, in a new way, to listen to different things, to open up and rethink. Remember, jumble up our knowledge and find the wisdom that is appearing that we never saw. What was invisible to us is now visible. So look with new eyes, look from your heart, allow healing and newness, right, to enter the picture. Try to hold them all up together. Very interesting message for the week, which is to trust that which is different and unusual, and allow that to kind of engage you and bring you into a new focus, a new quest. This idea, right, this gift that you are going to nurture and bring to life, that is yours, is requiring that you pay attention, you focus yourself on this and not get caught up in all the old stuff, right? The old stuff that has been, because now it's being used to create something new, which is really wonderful. We're all being given an opportunity to release old things and invite in new sacred beginnings that we nurture and hold close to our hearts until they're ready to birth. So don't talk so much. Spend more time paying attention to what's being shown to you under the layers of confusion. Focus on what's yours to focus on. Okay, so that's it for me. Have a wonderful week. Just remember, a lot of things that feel shattering are illusions. Sometimes painful things bring us into reality, into a sharp reality that we require. So let me know how this lands for you. Leave me a comment if it had meaning to you. Perhaps you saw something in the portal cards I didn't, or got some message I didn't relay, so please share with me. And if you're interested in knowing more about the deck, you can find it out at jendushen.com/Illuminating Journey Cards. Till next week.